Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be working on the 05 Unicorn, and I guess the first procedure for today's activities is going to be to check to see if the motor is okay, if it runs, if it's hurt. It's pushed in pretty good, so I'm assuming it's probably jump timing. So it's usually like a 50-50 shot with these things, getting everything kind of like pulled away from it and seeing if it did jump timing, check it first before it gets cranked over and stuff. So fingers crossed that's not hurt, and I guess we're gonna check it out and see. We're doing an unconventional way of pulling this hood out because, as you can see, it's kind of stuck. It won't really move at all. I've tried some stuff off camera and she's stuck. Usually with stuff like this, I would usually use my forklift to kind of just pick it up with the forks and just lift it to get it to be freed. But I don't have my forklift here at this little shop, so I'm gonna use my portable lift to kind of get in there and kind of use the arm to get in there like that and kind of just lift it to get the hood freed. That way I can start pulling everything from the front. Oh yeah. So here's the first look of everything. You can kind of see the ABS module is kind of pushed in a little bit. Power steering reservoir is pushed in. Obviously this radiator is pushed in pretty good. I'm honestly shocked that this didn't get hurt. I'm kind of glad because I literally just put this on right before the wreck. So I guess now we're gonna have to basically hook a chain to this and carefully push it back as much as possible. This is very brittle metal, so it usually will break if you put too much tension on it. But we need just enough room to get this broken stuff out of here. And I don't know if this intercooler is going to be removable or not. I guess we'll see. But I mean, everything's removable. But first things now is we're going to be removing the hood because that's going to be in the way because it's kind of bent forward a little bit. So we're going to remove that first. All right, so all the stuff is pulled off from it. I got plenty of room. Here's first look on timing covers. They don't look too bad. There's like some damage there. This pulley is pushed in. It got me work. So another tensioner is right here. Crank pulley, I don't know. It looks like it might be okay. It might be pushed in. I don't know. And then up here, there's a little bit of damage right there. But looking good so far. Got everything freed up. These are all the broken parts there. And then these are all the damaged intercooler and the CSF radiator. Today our main goal is to check the timing on this motor, make sure everything is square, everything is good. Since there is some damage where the tensioner is, and both timing covers on both sides have a little crack. So hopefully it's not off of timing. I mean, there's really no telling, but it's always good to check before you try turning this thing over. So I got to get these belts freed up and pulled off from me because they're kind of stuck and wedged in. So that's going to be today's project. So upon removing the left and right timing covers, this one looks okay. These bottom ones are plastic. You see here, this one is like broken all the way around. So that's going to be like, you're not supposed to turn it over when it's like that because it could cause more damage. So I'm just gonna leave it like that and try to take that that side off. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and take this crank pulley off too as well, and see what's going on over here. Since that one was broken, I don't want to risk turning the engine over and causing more damage. So here's the first look on the center timing belt. I guess the timing cover, essentially. I see some, looks like some timing belt, like Kevlar material coming off. That's never a good sign. It's actually, it looks better than I expected. We're gonna keep digging and see what else we could find. I'm not sure if I'm just gonna attempt to spin the motor around to see what happens. I'm not sure. So I found that Kevlar hairball. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna shine the light. You can see that's like maybe 6 teeth missing on just the timing belt. So I'm assuming probably the cam gear is going to be close to be the same. This one that we were looking at earlier, it's not broken all the way through. It's just right here has like a little crack on this side. Everything else here is intact. So I went ahead and turned the motor over to see, just to check the timing to see how far off it is. So as you can see, this side, if I can zoom in, this one's off. This is the driver's side head. This one's off by about 4 teeth. And you can see that it's centered there. This one over here is off about approximately 4 teeth as well. So I'm going to have to order a new timing belt kit. I'll probably just get new pulleys and new timing belt and the tensioner, and then a replacement cam gear for that side. So it sucks because this timing belt kit was literally replaced a few thousand miles ago. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I can't use it anyways because it's all frayed over here on this side. So I'm gonna have to put this project on hold and order some parts basically for it. So I just happen to have a brand new timing belt just sitting on the shelf here. So I'm gonna go ahead and try slapping it on, see what happens. Before I order new parts for everything, I'm gonna check all these pulleys, make sure they're all right, especially make sure that this tensioners are all right. I think it should be okay just to swap. I mean, I guess we'll see. This definitely has to be replaced, but I'm just gonna swap the timing belt for now, just to see how everything is and if I can get it to run before I start ordering a bunch of parts, because I don't want to order a bunch of parts and God forbid the motor's not good, and that'd just be a waste of money. So everything is all off. Got these little ABCS covers off so I can use this Company 23 cam lock tool. This is really nice if you don't know what this is. This basically holds the cam gears in place without moving when you put the timing belt on. And if you need to like twist the cam pulleys, you can use this to kind of turn it a little bit and stuff. It's a huge help for doing timing belt jobs on Subarus. Everything all lined up. All the timing marks are all perfect. You can see the little double lines there go in the middle, and the single lines go matching with this inner timing cover. Then the crank is marked up with this little mark right here, and then same thing goes over here on this side. Double lines there, single one on the side. And there's actually one back here too on the side of the cover. It's just a single line. It's kind of hard to see, but gotta put the timing belt back on now, the new one, and hopefully everything goes smooth. All the pulleys look fine. None of them are destroyed or anything. So the only one that's kind of like weird is this one, the water pump pulley. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's making a little noise. So I'll probably just replace this just to be on the safe side. I'm not sure if I got pushed in from the wreck. So one of the last things I have to do is compress this timing tensioner. I usually do this method and it works pretty good. You just have to be very careful not to go too quick, because you're compressing that little cylinder back into the tensioner. And so you just have to crank on this very slowly and it'll start to go in little by little. Then once you do, you take the little pin that goes for it. I have a bunch of these laying around from just other timing belt jobs I've done on other cars. You just kind of push it on in and then boom, you're done. And once you release that, it's like a pin for a grenade, so at least that's what we call it. Alright, I got everything all lined up. That tensioner kicked my butt, but we got it on finally. I guess I'm gonna rotate everything to see. I'm gonna pull the little clevis pin on it, the grenade pin, and I guess hopefully it'll be spot on, and we'll see. All right, gonna go ahead and try to start it up, and fingers crossed it runs good and doesn't make any weird noises. I guess we'll see here in a few seconds. So I got the power hooked up. I'm gonna let it prime a few times. It's out of gear. Here we goes nothing. It's a good sign. I don't want to run it too long, obviously, because there's no coolant or anything like that, but so far so good. It looks healthy. So that's good. That cam gear, I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of wobbling. A little sketch. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. But yeah, that's good news. It runs. So thankfully the engine runs. That's good news. I was kind of worried about that because if the engine wasn't in running order, or if it was ticking or some weird stuff like the valves hit the piston or something, we'd be in deep trouble because that would exceed the project's budget by a tremendous amount. So now that I basically verified the motor is good, I can go ahead and order some basic parts for it. I'm gonna order a whole new timing belt kit. Mostly just need the pulleys because the belt that I had was brand new. I can honestly get away with running all these because these are they're pretty new, but honestly I'm kind of like, I would rather not, just because they did get hit. If you see here on that side, the small pulley goes kind of up here, I guess you'd say. And then these obviously are gonna get replaced, all these timing covers, but just to be on the safe side, I don't want to risk it. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace all of them, including the water pump pulley. When it comes with the whole water pump, so might as well just replace the whole thing. That way I know everything is fresh on here. I'm gonna go ahead and order probably the IG aluminum ones. Get one of those for both these plastic ones. Just get rid of them, and it'll be like a little upgrade slash, because these things are so brittle, they break all the time. So it'd be kind of nice to have some nice metal ones. And that'd be pretty much it for on the timing section. And then I have to figure out if I'm gonna go ahead and start ordering some parts for this thing or keep digging before I order. Because back over here, this headlight cover is obviously toast, but this ABS model got pinched a little bit, and like, I don't know if you can see that, but the bracket's obviously bent. This arm looks fine, like the actual structure of the frame looks fine, but I probably really need to like take apart all this and kind of dig in and see how everything is looking. And I think I'm going to do that next before the end of today, just to see. This side over here all looks all right. Doesn't look too bad. I did notice that there was a little crease here on this little tub. So that's not that big of a deal. This all can get bent back to place. So I really need to clear up some space over here to see what we got working with, basically. Okay, so I got basically the battery out, this headlight out, and then this headlight out over here. Luckily, none of the plugs were broken or compromised. Same thing on this side, so that's good. And then this ABS module is cracked right here on the plastic, so I took out the 4 screws that were here, and then I pulled it out. I've never seen one of these inside before, like the internals of them, so it's pretty cool. This is basically what it looks like. And then that's what that looks like. So I'm not sure if this is the right way to do it. This is probably not the right way to do it, but I'm gonna try to replace just this piece because I don't want to avoid popping all those lines off and having to re-bleed the whole entire system again. I know, like, just from other cars, like bleeding the ABS module, getting it to work properly is always a pain. So I'm gonna try swapping this out first and see if that fixes it or not. Either way, if it doesn't, I have to replace that regardless, but I figured go ahead, try this first, you know. All right, I think I'm getting to a stopping point right now. I'm pretty much stuck until I order some parts, and I think I need to go ahead and take off the fenders, both fenders, and see what we got going on there, because there's, as you can see, there's a good bit of creasing going on right here. Kind of has me worried, so I think I gotta take all these intercooler piping intake off and all that, make room, and then I gotta figure out the pinch stop support around it. It's just really weird. I don't know why it kind of caved in like that. I know this is pretty thin for the most part, so hopefully I can kind of get that all bent out again. But I think the first tactic is going to be removing all this, getting the fenders off, and seeing what we have going on the aprons. See if there's anything hiding behind these fenders. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, hit that subscribe button and the like button, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!